Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, where we are taking on the Gerudo's training ground. Our objective is to search out keys for the treasure of the Gerudo. We got 10 arrowed. What else did we get? Did we get a key? We got $5, great! So, there's no dungeon map in here, we have to take on the trials and wind up getting all our keys. Okay, first off, let's head through this way. This should be a battle with some Stalfos. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. So yes, 2 Stalfos. Let's get our nuts. One down. You can pretty easily press your attack with the big Goron sword. But it is worth noting that we do kind of sink a little bit in the sand. So mobility is limited unless we have the hover boots. But we can work around that. Key number 1. So, gather the jewels of white while avoiding traps and danger. Long shot target in the roof. Only one up there. So, it's get the silver rupees. So they're pretty easy to get. I don't know if we get a key for this one. We don't get a key for all of them. But yeah, we will have to be pretty careful about what we do and how we do it. Now, there's one down here, isn't there? There's not one in that hole. I think there's one in a hole like that in Master Quest. Wait, no, I thought there was a chest there. I was wrong. Where is the last one? It's around the corner. I'm on flames. I'm still on flames. Okay. That one. Down here, it's got to be up. It's up the top. There are always lots of 5. Okay, that wasn't the best, but we got there. That's slightly mean, but still. So, I'm not on fire for the time being. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. So yeah, regular attack on a Wolfos, they've actually got 8 HP, as I mentioned. So, we do need the silver gauntlets for one of those, for some of the chests here. Alright, come on. There we go. Defeated rather easily. Now this... I believe we do need the Lens of Truth in here. And that is fairly obviously a fake door. Now wait, can the Megaton Hammer destroy them, or is it just bombs? Yeah, so the hammer can destroy those. And if we... Yeah, so that will open up a door that leads to somewhere different. If we go across here, so that'll get us the Scarecrow song so we don't have to loop around. So, what we need to do down here, in one circuit, shoot an arrow into the eyes of the statue. Now. Well, that wasn't great. I'm still a bad shot. So, correct our aim, adjust for movement. Still miss everything anyway. So yeah, you have to get them all in one lap. 3 out of 4. Come on, Stormtrooper. Well, that worked. Alrighty, and our chest. That should be another key here. Okay, and then I need to work out where I need to play the Scarecrow song. Because you can use the Scarecrow song to latch back up and get to that upper door. Unhelpful. I've never been able to make the Scarecrow appear on this one, and it annoys me to no end. Because unless I just... Alright, that works. So yeah, that's usually how I do it. I've never been able to get the Scarecrow to cooperate properly. This should be another key. Now, is there a secret in here? I know in one of the areas there's a secret with the Lens of Truth. Whoops. It is not in here, but we're making good progress anyway. We can sort of loop around a little bit. Oh, I'm a drongo. I can just use the hookshot target. But I'm here anyway. This one is defeating enemies. Find a secret passage in this room. Actually... Oh, that's much easier, yeah. Use the hammer. Use the hammer to our advantage. Now, if we can target the keys. Oh well, that worked. So that'll open the door. That'll open one door. And that gets us a chest, but we need our hammer. This is... What is this? 10 arrowed. Alright, let's play with our Daruma Atoshi. Yeah, you can actually swing the hammer sideways. It's very difficult to do, but it can. But it can be done. You'll get much more mileage actually hitting things from the side, though. Now, I believe we need to find switches and eye switches. Fire's out. This should be the key. Now, there's an eye switch in here, too. I don't know how many keys you actually need for the ice arrows, which I am trying to get. It is believed that the ice arrows were actually switched around and changed to a bonus item somewhere in development, because they actually do have some uses. I mentioned they can freeze the spike traps leading up to Morpher, and you will also be able to freeze the hands of Bongo Bongo. Okay, there's one. Now, normally I think you're supposed to have the hover boots for here. But we should be able to make some good jumping skills and get across. Make like Mario and jump to it. Very well done. So, we get some time blocks that will lead through to another pathway. Actually, what I'd probably better do is leave those there, line this up, now, can I jump over here? Yep, I can make that, and then I need to do that. The fire does not last the whole... The fire does not stay down. Oh, can I not... Oh, can I not get that? I'm going to have to try that again. I've got a plan, and that's always a dangerous thing, because here's the thing, I'm thinking of what I can do. I'm trying to think of what the best way to do that is, because normally I think you'd need the hover boots. But if I go up here, then I go up here, there's another key. Oh no, wait, hang on, I know what I'm doing. Give me a moment. And yes, I know those are dangerous words. There we go, that's the way to do it. Then we load up the long shot. And even that's out of reach, huh? Nope, not out of reach. It's odd that we don't actually need the Goron tunic for that. Collect the underwater gems. So once again, we need the Song of Time, and then we have to dive underwater. So we need our Zora tunic, and we will have to deal with swirling currents. Deep underwater. It looks alright. Funky threads of blue, and clunk on over. And then we're immediately greeted by a range of enemies, and if we land right in the middle of them, that's not going to be very good. Swim up. Circle around. Alright, now we're good. Now we drop down. Sink. Nice and slow. And we'll defeat the enemies. Moving very, very carefully. Oh, it took my hook shot away. Oh, cool. Alright, now we shouldn't be troubled. We've got, apart from getting 10 arrowed. That's cool. I didn't know we wound up... Wait a minute. No, I don't need to take the boots off, because if I land my hook shot... just so... then I should be able to pick up that one, and that one, and walk through to get the one in the middle. And yeah, you position yourself just right. I think there are more than just the usual 5. So now we can surface. I think there might be 6 in this one, but yeah, we did the job. We got what we needed, we've got another key, and then we can go back and get another key in that area above. We might have enough. As I said, I don't remember exactly how many we need. But we are progressing at a pretty good rate of knots, in all fairness. So if I go here... I'm surprised that worked. We'll get a 6th key here. That one's just lying there out in the open, which is nice. We can go in here. We get something here. You must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. And this is... Boncher. Okay, is there something hidden here? Okay, there's something here. Arrows. I don't think we want to go through that door here. No, we don't want to go through there. Now, where is it? Is it in the roof above us? Is it anywhere through here? Not in this area. We've got 6 keys. We should have a 7th pretty soon if we defeat the enemies in the next room. So that takes care of that. I'm going to put my Goron tunic back on. And now we'll keep the Kokiri tunic for now. So we go through here and we can defeat a bunch of enemies. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time, including Dynolphos. Dynolphos had just upgraded Lizalphos. There are walls of fire around the arena. And we just kind of killed everything with the big Goron sword because it is the instrument of murder. The big Goron sword will cut everything down to size. 7 keys. I think that's pretty good. We might need the silver gauntlets. But I'm not really willing to go in and try. I think we can get a fairy at the start there. Now, as far as I remember, you need to go to the left. I think so you go to the left. And I know there's somewhere in the roof you can climb up. Good. I'm at least not going entirely crazy. I'm just regular crazy. There you go. There's another key. Hopefully that gets us there. So, let's progress through the training grounds. See how our keys go. That I don't think is a key. I think it's like 10 arrows or something. Or it's bomb chew. It's money! Yay. Money I don't necessarily need. Now, is there anywhere else I can climb up? Don't think so. Don't know what the other chests along the way are for. I'm hoping I've gone the right way, otherwise I'm going to be really stuck. At least there aren't any traps. Oh, 20 bucks. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling good about this one. I've got a very good feeling about this. What's over here? Is this more money? Nope, it's another bundle of arrows. Okay. Am I close? Yes, we actually got it. Very nice. We've got the ice arrows. So, with the ice arrows, you can freeze enemies. But they don't really do a great deal. They're not very useful. The ice arrow, set it to the C buttons and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will freeze. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudo, so use it with pride. We also have to wind up running all the way back out here. Which kind of sucks. Alright, well, where does this take us? Now that I know I picked the right way, we've probably got... Okay, so there's like one... Okay, there's basically one more door. Interesting. And we didn't need that key because we'd need the silver gauntlets. I believe we actually did this as early as we possibly can. Yeah, I already did that. So, we've actually done pretty well. Now the question is, do I go through the desert? Do I at least go through the desert to try and set up a couple of things for later? I probably do want to. I know I'm doing things out of order, but I think it is actually best to go through the desert now. Normally you need the hover boots, but there's a bit of a trick you can do. Alright. Hey, newcomer. We have to climb all the way up the ladder. Not quite Snake Eater length ladder. But yeah, we climb and we climb and we can go into the desert. I will complete the episode with that and get something important. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we placed there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You're going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. And the gate will slowly open. slowly but surely, and we will be able to head off into the desert. Drop off the ladder. And in we go. We've got what we need to cross the desert. Now, as I mentioned, normally you would need the hover boots to cross the river of sand. That's the idea behind it anyway. But... so, there's the river of sand. Line it up. The long shot does just as well, really. Now, if you're careful, you can actually find a bomb chew shop by following this sign. Please, carpet merchant. So he sells bomb chew. We've got a reasonable amount of bomb chew. So but spending money. Empty the wallet. So if we head out this way, now we should be able to jump. Can we jump to it? Welcome. I am selling stuff, strange and rare, from all over the world to everybody. Today's special is a dangerous running object. Terrifying. I won't tell you what it is until I see the money. How about 200 rupees? We got bomb chew, so we should be maxed out with our bomb chew. Thank you very much. What I'm selling is bomb chew. The mark that will lead you to the spirit temple is the flag on the left, outside the shop. Be seeing you. So, we have 10 bomb chew. Okay, they max out at 50. Interesting. I'm not sure if they need the bomb bag. Look for the flags. Where oh, I'm drowning. Drowning in sand. Keep going, Lung. Follow the flags. And eventually we'll make it to the middle of the desert. You can see that there's no real map in this area. It's just like the sandstorm areas in Breath of the Wild. So we hit this goal area. And if we drop down here, we can get a chest. And we get a gold skulltula. Now, would you like to light the torches? We can take out the skulltula in the process. So, we did pretty well out of that. We will need the lens of truth, though. We'll be able to get something useful out in the desert, too. Hey, we got 50 bucks. We got a refund on... a bit of a refund on our bombs. Okay, that's nice. Magic and a fairy. Let's climb out of here and then we need to go up to the top. Yeah, this episode is probably taking a little bit of time, but oh well. We've got a lot done and we're just climbing through a void now. Oh, there's the sand. So, if we find the ramp to climb up... pop our lens of truth on. One with the eye of truth shall be guided to the spirit temple by an inviting ghost. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back, I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. So, pursue this Poe through the desert. Speedrunners have probably memorized this path, and some people have memorized it backwards. Because if you're really, really smart, you can make it into Gerudo's fortress by using the path that the Poe guide shows you, because there is actually a set path. If you're able to follow that particular path, you will make it. And yeah, you don't need the Poe, but the Poe shows you. I don't know if it does the double backs on purpose, but we are making our way. We are getting closer to the Spirit Temple. And we are dodging levers, which you might recognize from old Zelda games as those odd cactus-like enemies. Well, they are implied to be plant-like anyway. So here we are, the Desert Colossus. We can wind up getting a Skulltula at night, but I believe we might need the beam. So what I'll do is I'll grab the magic spell, I'll grab the song, and we'll head back to the Temple of Time. If we head over here, we will be able to throw a bomb to score a goal in between the palm trees. Not close enough. So, set that. And in we can go for another song. Not another song. We're going to get another song at the Spirit Temple. But we're going to get the last of the 3 goddess spells. So this is Narrow's Love, powerful defensive magic that costs 12 magic points to use, so a quarter of our powered up magic bar. If you're not feeling comfortable against enemies like Iron Knuckles, use it. However, you will not be able to use any other sources of magic while Narrow's Love is active. Alrighty, welcome Lunk. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. A magic spell. Can we please actually get something useful like manual breathing? That would be a really, really handy spell to have. You could screw over so many people with something like that. And yet, we are the only ones who get upskirt shots. We got Narrow's Love. Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with C. Narrow's Love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. Alrighty, so let's make a quick run off to the temple, because we do need to do that. Now, I believe we do need the hover boots for some things in the Spirit Temple, but it also we can also use the Scarecrow song. But I do actually want to just make it to this area, and I can do the horseback archery later. So we want to actually wind up getting in here, going in, going back out, getting the song. We can also plant a bean here as a kid. We are getting to sunset, because I want a nice effect of sunset. That should do. So yeah, I'll save the awesome stuff for later. Guess who it is? A very brave cameraman, and then Sheik. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. There he is. Rauru, the spirit of exposition, watching over us. It wasn't quite as sunset-ish as I hoped it would be, but we did alright. And off he goes. We will have one more bit of exposition. And once again, we look in our ocarina. And, hey Sheik, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Oh no, oh, sandstorms, deep hurting! Well, that wraps things up for us. We can come back here as a kid and do some extra stuff in the next one. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base. Oh god, that's still moving! I didn't realise that was still moving. I don't think I've ever been more annoyed to be rich in my entire life. We got there's $100 under my house? You must be hardened with fire. You ruined my line.